Hey everyone, my name is James Lee Baker. I'm a singer-songwriter from the Southwest. I'm coming out with a new album in July. It's called 100 Summers, and I'll be playing songs from that album today. This first song is called A New Man's World. Looking in the mirror at the gray hairs on my face, I can still remember the younger man who didn't shave. Now the manager that I work for is younger than me, the one who signs my paycheck at the end of the week. I was a new world man in the days of old. Now I'm an old world man in a new man's world. I can't follow the new slang or even keep up with my phone. Technology connects us all together, but we're more alone. The videos, the TV, only telling bad news, while outside the sun's still shining in a sky of blue. I was a new world man in the days of old. Now I'm an old world man in a new man's world. Safety in the shadows of the cynical and afraid, as the world around me changes with every passing day. But there's always a choice between fear and love, so I'll embrace the changes when they come. I was a new world man in the days of old. Now I'm an old world man in a new man's world. Thank you. That was a song that I wrote with Robbie Hecht from Nashville. I had the joy of sharing some time with him on his couch, drinking herbal tea, and got to learn a lot about songwriting as a co-writing session, so it was a lot of fun. This next song is the most recent addition to my album. It's the second to the last song, but in my opinion, it's a favorite of mine. I grew up in a very religious community and family, and learned a lot about Christianity. But one of the things that always stuck with me was how women were left out. You know, you didn't get to hear their names. We didn't get to know their stories as much. So I wrote this song. This postulates the idea of what if Eve didn't eat the apple? On the sixth day of creation, God put Adam in a slumber, took a rib from his side to create another. From his side he did take, not from his head or his feet, so that in his Garden of Eden equals they would be. An eternal life in paradise, all was perfect, all was right, no worries. and no strife, until she took just one bite. Then sin cast them out with shame, and somewhere along the way, in the thorny, ragged briar, she received the blame. Oh, if Eve hadn't eaten the apple, would we know of the name of the wife of Cain, or the widow who gladly gave her a mite? Oh, if Eve hadn't taken a bite. An eternal life in paradise, always perfect. Oh, no, the Apostle Paul once said, for every woman on this earth, there is a God-fearing man that should be the head of her. But even the proudest of men were all sucklings on a breast, helpless, safe in a mother's love, heartbeat to heartbeat, chest to chest. Oppression comes from fear, and fear comes from survivalism. Survivalism is just ego. Ego is just a prison for our daughters and our lovers, sisters and our mothers. They are all and have always been our equals. Oh, if Eve hadn't eaten the apple, would we know of the name of the wife of Cain, or the widow who gladly gave her mites? Oh, if Eve hadn't taken a bite. Hey, Shanna, it's good to see you. I'm going to tune this guitar right quick. All right. So this is the title track for my upcoming album, 100 Summers. This song is really about me. As I get older, I really try to understand what it is that matters to me. What's important? What are my virtues? And I think for me, it's family. It's about simple, tender moments. So I wrote this song. I don't daydream about being a rich man to pay the bills, to keep my passions alive. I don't need 1,000 friends who don't know me to make me think I've had a good life. I don't long for how I haven't lived yet, for the home that I haven't quite made. All I really have is the gift of today. So why would I give that away? If I could have one wish, it would be to live a life full of meaning and wonder. Oh, for 100 summers. There's not some bucket list folded in my wallet burning a hole in the pocket of my dreams. Yes, there are things I would like to experience, but without them I will still feel complete. And while I love you more than I've loved anyone, and I would give my life to spare yours. You have your own desires, and I have mine. We've our own trials and sorrows to endure. If I could have one wish, it would be to live a life full of meaning and wonder. Oh, for 100 summers. Our children run around and giggle in the front yard on a day that brought sunshine and thunder. I'm sipping your homemade peach iced tea, dodging water balloons and sunburns. If I could have one wish, it would be to live a life full of meaning and wonder. If given wealth untold, I would trade it all just to have these moments so tender. Oh, for 100 summers. All right, that was a fun song. So in 2015, I went to Paris with my former partner. We had this beautiful moment where we had just gotten off of the airplane. We were super tired because we didn't really sleep very well. I think probably because we took a red-eye flight. So we arrived in the evening. The sun was just starting to go down. We checked into our Airbnb and then took a taxi to the city center. And had dinner at a place called La Fontaine de Mar. And then we walked over to the Eiffel Tower and drank a little bottle of cognac that we got from a street vendor. Just laid underneath the feet of the Eiffel Tower. It was a beautiful moment, and a moment that I put into this song. While we didn't break up in Paris, it was an inspiration for this next tune. I can see the runway lights. We've returned to Paris one last time. It's been 10 years to hell and through since our wide-eyed, red-eyed rendezvous. We were so impulsive then, unbridled, no regret, no discontent. Two vows made, one just in case this didn't work out, we'd come back to this place. There are young lovers here that don't know what they do. There's a hunger in their eyes, it reminds me of you and I. We have come to the city of love to say goodbye. And for so long I had hoped this day would never arrive. But here we are looking up at all these lights while ours is burning out. On our backs on Champ de Mars, in the dying grass underneath the stars. The clock strikes 12, the bell tolls as the Eiffel Tower glints and glows. We booked flights on separate planes, threw our wedding rings into the sand, and cut our lock off the Pont des Arts. Then we said our final au revoir. Walking back to my room, I tried not to picture you. Crossing bridges all alone, uncertain when this all went wrong. We have come to the city of love to say goodbye. And for so long I had hoped this day would never arrive. But here we are looking up at all these lights while ours is burning out. That was a fun song that I wrote with a friend of mine named Paul Nelson. I got most of the way there and I got stuck on the chorus. I really couldn't figure out what I was going to do. And so at a certain point I reached out to him and got his advice on the matter. And he came back with this chorus and really had me put it together. So thank you, Paul. You know, I realized that I haven't seen any of these comments. Can't tell if I'm supposed to be up there. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, howdy from Wyoming. I'm in Colorado. Somebody else is in Wyoming. I'm saying hi. All right. This next song is was inspired by my late grandfather. He was a music man, a piano player, and he died in year before last in October. So I wrote this song, and it's called Wipe the Dust Off the Bellows. Hey, it's Rick from the band. I'm sitting here at home. I thought I'd check in. Would you pick up the phone? It's been a few months now, and I know your life has changed. You and I, we haven't spoken since Holly passed away. I've come to realize since my heart attack in April, I need to do what I love as long as I am able. So I'm giving you a call to see how you'd feel about getting a band together for a meal. You can wipe the dust off your bellows, I'll string up my guitar. We'll play the alligator waltz, buckwheat's back in your arms. Life is one big performance, and we are the stars. So wipe the dust off your bellows and come play your part. Back in the day, the ladies called you the squeeze, 'cause you'd seal a girl's heart when your fingers touch the keys. The only woman you fancied, the boys wanted to. Thank God she had the moxie to propose to you. I think of her smile in the front row, and if Holly were here today, I know that she'd want you to take the keys out and play. But I'm running out of tape on your answering machine. So give me a call back when you're free. You can wipe the dust off your bellows, I'll string up my guitar, play the alligator waltz, buckwheat's back in your arms. Life is one big performance, and we are the stars. So wipe the dust off your bellows, please come play your part. Wipe the dust off the bellows of your heart. All right. I'm trying to think, do I have 30 minutes or 45 minutes? Can someone tell me? I can't remember. What was it? Let's see. I don't see it. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Just want to make sure I don't go over. Okay, good. Perfect. A lot of the men in my family are Baptist ministers or deacons in church, and so I grew up in a religious family, and I really enjoyed all that it taught me. But this is a song. This is a song that's sort of an olive branch to all the men in my life who put faith first. Do you suppose that the Son of Man knew that he had no doubts about what to do? Did he lay awake paralyzed from second thoughts of his own demise? Between crusades and the Inquisitions, the indigenous slain through Spanish missions, I love it done in his name. Would all he preached be heard in vain? Even if he was perfect in every way, you don't have to be a sinner to feel afraid. I want to take you to the river cast our nets into the waters. We can catch us some dinner and leave the saving souls for later. In a two-piece pinstripe suit and tie, with the morning sleep still in your eyes, you part the Bible like Moses parts the sea. You've got so many lives left to set free, while the camera sits on the shelf next to a portrait of the Lord himself. Your children play out in the yard, sowing memories and reaping scars that we are made from the dust upon the earth. To that dust we will return. I want to take you to the river. We'll cast our nets into the waters. We can catch us some dinner. I leave the saving souls for later. The good word, it does not change. It doesn't come and go, and it doesn't age. It doesn't long to make someone proud, then disappear into the crowd. Will you lay your yoke down and come with me? For soon you'll be just a memory. I want to take you to the river. We'll cast our nets into the waters. We can catch us some dinner and leave the saving souls for later. I had the joy of getting Mark Orelli to do harmonies with me on that song. The remainder of the song was recorded at Blue Rock Studios in Wimberley, Texas. So it's an exceptional recording, just because of the session players alone. I don't know about the songwriting. The songwriting might be crap, but the album's pretty good sonically. So it'll be out in July, and I'll set up some information on my website, jamesleebaker.com. So you can pre-order or just let me know that you're interested so I can get you a CD when it comes out. It's gonna be a really cool project. They'll be here this week, so I'll make some social media posts when I get the CDs, but it's like a hardcover book. And on the inside is 50 pages. It's a perfect bound book with stories for the songs and lyrics. And I hired an illustrator who did illustrations for all of the songs. So it's a really rich experience. And I'll be putting out a book soon that's like lots of stories about these songs and poetry and a few other things. So keep an eye out for that. Looks like I've got room for like 3 more songs. So this song's called Santa Barbara. It's one of my favorite places to go. I said farewell to San Francisco at the cusp of spring and summer time, following the winding slopes down the 101 to Anaheim. She kept the house, gave me the car. She wouldn't drive the hills of the city streets. I packed my things and I headed south. I had to get the hell out of North Beach. When the freeway met the ocean and the ocean met the setting sun, I felt the page of my story turn as the road merged into Highway 1. Santa Barbara, I've come to hear your mission bells ring, to feel the warm sand on my feet and the balmy Pacific breeze on my skin. I am here to start a new life again. You were a treasure chest of the gold rush, once a dangerous and lawless place. A bandit and a gambler's haven, found in the spoils to these United States. Your tragedies, they redefine you like a phoenix quickened in the hills. Oh, rebirth from the ashes of earthquakes, wildfires, and oil spills. And I am nestled in the bosom of the Santa Ynez mountain side, cradled in your June gloom fog that looks like a blanket on the outside. Santa Barbara, I've come to hear your mission bells ring, to feel the warm sand on my feet and the balmy Pacific breeze on my skin. I am here to start a new life again. I am here to start my new life again. Thank you. All right. So we got two more, looks like. Try to squeeze those out. So I'm a bit of a hippie. I don't look it, but I kind of am. And I believe in, I like things like tarot card readings and spirit guides and a whole bit. This is just me exploring the super ego side of things. And so years ago, I met someone online, and we talked for a few months, and I had this notion to go meet her. She actually lived in another country. And I got this strong pushback in life. It felt like I was swimming upstream. I had all these like problems happening to me, little things like standing in my way, that prevented me from doing things like getting a passport or like buying a plane ticket. It was so strong that I sensed like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe this isn't a good idea. And when I finally went out there to meet this person, I had an uneasy feeling about it. But at the time I was struggling with my own issues. And so I needed to be in a relationship at the time. I needed to be with somebody. And so it taught me a lot of being in a relationship with somebody for years that I wasn't compatible with. And so I had this epiphany one night. What if they weren't trying to protect me They were trying to protect her. So this song was born. Your first international flight to a place that you have never been, to meet a woman kind and fair from a gentle, peculiar land. You thought you went there to find your darling eternal lover. Little did you realize it was yourself that you would discover. A feeling in your gut you refer to divine intuition. A sudden urge to walk away, but you insisted that you take this mission. Like a thirsty, stubborn mule, you didn't listen and you never do. Eager to fill the void inside, determined to see this through. There are angels on the other side, and you believe they were your guides, telling you that she was not the one, but all they were trying to do was protect her from you. She would greet you at the gate with her arms stretched open wide. Or could she have known what you'd do in the 7 years that would pass by? When your eyes met at last, it was in that moment that you knew that you did not belong to her. She did not belong to you. There are angels on the other side, and you believe they were your guides, telling you that she was not the one, but all they were trying to do was protect her from you. One foot in and one foot out, cataloging her every flaw. Half your heart was full of doubt from keeping track of them all. And now you lay in bed at night, surprised she showed no grief. When she up and disappeared, now all you want is some relief. There are angels on the other side, if you believe they were your guides, telling you she was not the one, but all they were trying to do was protect her from you. Thank you. Looks like I ran a little long on that story. So I'm going to call it short on this guy and get ready for the next person. But thank you so much for your time and for being here and supporting live music, especially online in these times. I'm looking forward to sharing more songs with you and looking forward to the upcoming release. So thank you for your support, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend.